Hi friends, I'm making this video very quickly just so I can head home real quick. My son isn't feeling really well, so I have to take him home, but I'm not worried anything's super wrong. We didn't see anybody of a break, so don't worry about us. We're totally fine. I just wanted to go ahead and intro class for you so that you know what you're doing, so that when I see you again, we are all on the same page. So, as your bell work, I was going to have you think about the rules and expectations for the classroom, and then also talk about our safety protocols. I just want to remind you to always try to come to class prepared. Please always try to have earbuds in your locker, and try to make sure that they either stay charged up or that you have a separate, cheaper school. We use them a lot in here, so that's something that I just like to keep in mind. And bring your materials to class, please. Really great job. I expect that we'll be just fine going forward. And then, for our safety drills, it's probably been a while since we've had any in here. So if there is a fire drill, we just go out the door and we go left, left, left to go out the front door, and then we find our line and we stand on it. So just left, 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 and I will always remind you of that if we have a fire drill in your class period. If we have a lockdown, we just lock down in the room. If there's an earthquake, we get underneath our desk and cover our head, our neck. And then if there is a tornado drill, we will go ahead and move into the science lab, and we'll be sharing that space with Dr. Greg, so whoever's class gets in there first will have to go to the very back so that we both have room. Okay? That's all that I really wanted to say there for safety. I can also review these in person since I'm going through them just really, really quickly right now. So for today, since I'm not going to be here, what your job will be to watch this video here. So if you click on it, it's just characteristics of life. It's not me, but it does a really good job at talking about the 8 characteristics of life. And the big takeaway from this video is you decide if something is living or has lived if it meets all 8 characteristics. If it does not meet even one. If it meets 7, but the 8th one it does not meet, then it's not living, it's not biotic. Okay? So it has to meet all 8. That's very, very important. As you watch that video, go ahead and fill out the guided notes that are also linked on Canvas that I will pull up once it loads. Hi. So right here says guided notes version. It looks like Felix. It looks like this. So you define biotic and abiotic. Bio means life. A means not in Latin, so abiotic would be something that is not living, has never lived. Biotic would mean living or has lived in the past. Then the 7 or 8 characteristics, because you need to add an H. So sorry about that. Yeah, you'll need to add an H. And then here you'll also need to add homeostasis. But I trust that you can do that. And then you'll decide whether you think that a computer adapts, grows, reproduces, blah, blah, blah. And if it meets all 8 of those, then you decide that it's biotic. If it does not meet all 8, then it's abiotic. Jojo Bear is Dr. Greg's dog. Hi, honey. I love you. Okay. And then, so go ahead. I need you to finish this with the video, try this afterward, and then try this one. Oh, where is it? Hi. There it is. Okay. So it's this prompt about Marty the Martian who found something on Earth and brought it back to Mars. I know, hun. So he found something on Mars, and then he tells you what he knows about it. Let me pause real quick. Okay, we're back. So he tells you about what he found on Mars. Hey, you can hold it. Yeah. And then I need you to decide which characteristics are showing that it's a living thing, biotic, which, if any, are showing that it's not living or abiotic. And then decide overall, is what Marty found biotic? Is it abiotic? abiotic, and how do you know? You don't have to give me a super complex answer. It can just be like 1 or 2 sentences long. That's totally fine. Here you go. Here you go. Okay. After you finish that, I need for you to do practice characteristics of life 2. It looks like this. So here in part A, you will be reading these sentences and deciding which one of the characteristics it's talking about. So when a human steps out into the cold air, the body begins to shiver in order to keep its temperature 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll just let you know now that is an example of maintaining homeostasis, because homeostasis would be maintaining a certain level of whatever we're talking about. So it can be temperature, it can be blood sugar. It just is maintaining it in a healthy range. So since our bodies do that naturally, that means that our bodies maintain homeostasis. Now there are more questions than there are answers, so you will reuse some of these a couple times. And then here, because one of the characteristics of life is being able to respond to a stimulus, so stimulus and response is similar to cause and effect. So I want you to decide if the bell ringing at the end of the day is the cause or the effect. Is it the stimulus or the response? Same thing with all of these. Here, level of organization, start with the most simple, which I'm just going to give you a hint, is cell, to the most complex, and put them in order. We'll go over these when I'm back with you. Okay. And then at the bottom, determine if each thing is biotic or abiotic. You take your list of 8 characteristics. If it meets all 8 of them, it's biotic. If it does not meet all 8, it is abiotic. Okay? After that, you should hopefully still have some time left. Then I need for you to, watch these videos. So this one's just like some dramatic introduction to cells. This one's really the important one that has all of the important information. This one goes along with the guided notes. This is some extra info. And then this is a cool song to get cell theory stuck in your head so that you never forget what cell theory is. Like I said, the second video here, the wacky history of cell theory, goes along with some guided notes that are linked. Right here. I would generally have also gone through this PowerPoint. I may go through it next time depending on what we do. Don't worry about the reading discovery of cells. We'll do that next time. So then how we'll open up class, oh, don't choke, are you choking? Okay. How we'll open up class next time that I'm here is we'll go over all of the stuff you did today. So I want you to try your best, but we will go over it. I know that this is very impromptu. It's not expected, so we're rolling with it. I really appreciate you all for trying your best, doing your best. I will see you when I see you. Bye for now.